we're at our second Pokemon TCG Regional Championship. If you saw our last video about our first regional experience, I only got 1 win, Ian got 4, but now we're back and we're here to see if we could do better. Also, we ran into some cool people. Subscribe if you love Pokemon. We're at the Milwaukee Regional Championship, and we're going to recap this event. Stay tuned to the end if you want to see how we did and how it ended, but there was over 1,100 players in attendance, and this took place in June, right before the World Championship in August. This was one of the few tournaments left to earn points to qualify for the World Championship. Players needed 350, and this is the award ladder right here. And to give you a quick snapshot of how things were leading up to this event, the Mew Vmax archetype was hyped. They had just taken the Malmo Regional. Here is a quick snapshot of the top 8 decks of the North American Regional right before this one. As you can see, Mew, Lugia, Lost Box, and Arceus variants were there. Here are the top 16 players of the North American bracket as well as the European bracket. I decided to run Mew Genesect, the double turbo version. Here's my deck list right here. It relies heavily on disrupting your opponent with Judge and Path to the Peak. Ian 6 decided to run the new Lugia format, which included Tyranitar and Urshifu Vmax, which was a beast. Here's his list right here. It's amazing to see that this many people get together to play Pokemon. So many people, so organized. It's insane how they did it. But when things kicked off, competition was fierce. But before we get into the actual regional, I just wanted to highlight that there's so much more to a regional than just the main competition. You can get swag. During, before, and after, you can play in side events to earn points to trade into the prize wall for Pokemon cards, for plushies, for hats, for coins, all sorts of merch. And here are just a few examples. But if that's not your cup of tea, there's also a bunch of vendors throughout the entire event selling all sorts of other unique merchandise, including cards, plushies, sleeves that were pretty cool that are hard to find. As you can see here, there's all sorts of gold, rainbow, and full art stuff that you can bling out your deck with if you're that kind of person. We also ran into a fan that recognizes from YouTube, and Ian signed his first autograph, and we pack battled a bunch of people.
It's going to be 1 pack. It's going to be Ian. What's your name?
Efren.
Efren?
Maximo.
Okay, so the winner gets to dare people, okay? The winner gets to dare.
All right.
So let's see what you guys get. Let's do it.
Miraidon ult.
Oh,
Miraidon ult.
Oh, come on, dude.
Now you can start with that.
Miraidon.
Miraidon. King
You
Gambit.
brought the fire for the pack battle. What'd you get? You get
King Gambit.
Nothing.
Okay. What about over
I
there?
got an Indeed, and I did it.
Indeed.
Okay.
I can do jumping jacks.
3 jumping jacks.
This time, the winner is going to dare.
Oh, a dare.
Okay with it?
All right, here we go. Make it happen. I'm ready to win. I feel like I got something back
I
here.
got Miraidon.
You got Koraidon? I got, Oh, I got a Koraidon. That's the Koraidon right there. I think that makes me the victor,
I
doesn't
think you
it?
won. Yep. You totally won. Again.
Embarrasses him the most.
You're pretty.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see that dance.
I say right
There we go.
There we go. Look around, stay low, make sure they don't see. Catch some bad walk down, face them with it.
GG's.
Thanks for pack battling. I appreciate it.
You got us again. We'll get you back.
Next time.
Hey, card party, card party.
So, 2 packs each person. The winner gets to choose a dare, right, Ian?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take care of those. I'm taking the starters. What do you got? Oh, I can beat that. No, it's just a Gary.
You guys decide.
If you're going, all right, you win.
Here's the total.
I got nothing.
So this is, oh man.
That's what I got. You're there.
I'm not going through a table. It's not happening.
No wrestling moves?
No wrestling moves through a table.
You're there. Dance for 5 seconds.
Dance for 5 seconds? Any specific dance?
Any. Do whatever you want.
Where should I do it?
In the middle.
Just right here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Is that good? That was easy enough.
There you go. Boom.
Next weekend you're getting wrecked. Next weekend you're getting wrecked.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll do something big.
Hey, first did you
We'll
get
do
the
like,
booster box?
we'll go like base set or something.
Oh!
Yeah.
I will get wrecked.
You will.
There's so many cool people to meet and so much to do at a regional, but let's get back to the main competition. There were so many good players playing in this regional, and you can even go and spectate them if you wanted to, but we happened to run into LDF, and if you don't know who he is, it's Little Dark Fury on YouTube. I've learned so much about the game watching his videos. Go check him out.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
3, 2, 1. I'm playing Arceus Giratina with an Aerodactyl V-Star, and my last 2 rounds I hit Nicholas Moffitt and Henry Brand, obviously 2 really good players. Against Nicholas, unfortunately, I just couldn't draw very well. I got the Aerodactyl off because he's playing Lugia, and then against Henry, I just couldn't find Arceus Energy turn 1 at all, and he just ran me over with Carnivore, but
Awesome,
we're holding on, yeah.
Dude, I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
So we'll be watching on the sidelines. Appreciate it.
Okay, so how did we do on our second regional ever? My first one I only got 1 win, Ian got 4, but this time I ended up getting 2 wins, which is 1 more than I did before, so I showed some improvement, and Ian pretty much did the same, so we were super happy. But we're not going to stop grinding until we can make it to day 2 of a regional. And here's how the rest of the tournament played out. This is a deck usage analysis. Lost Box, Lugia, and Mew were at the top, but going into the very final match, it was Henry Brand and his Gardevoir EX deck versus Caleb Gedimer and his Lost Box Kyogre deck. The first round was pretty much a sweep. Henry Brand got an early setup and took it. But going into the second round, Caleb established a really good setup and the 2 exchange blows. It was a fierce battle, but in the end, Henry Brand took the victory. He loaded up his Zacian V with Gardevoir and knocked out the Dragonite V for the win. Congratulations to Henry, the Milwaukee champion. To sum things up, the Pokemon Regionals truly embody the essence of competitive play, bringing together trainers from all walks of life to showcase their skills and passion for the game. From exhilarating battles to unforgettable moments, these events exemplify the power of community, friendship, and the enduring magic of Pokemon. So fellow trainers, let's continue to chase our dreams, catch them all, and make our mark in the ever-evolving world of the Pokemon TCG. Remember, the journey is just the beginning, so let's embrace the thrill and become legends in our own right. Stay inspired, stay determined, and may your decks always be filled with victory.